Video games, a modern staple of entertainment for people of all ages. Ever since they were invented, video games have exponentially grown in popularity. Everywhere you look, video games, in one way or another, have made their mark in society. Hi, my name is Benjamin Baer. Today, I'll be talking to others to discover the mystery as to why video games are so prevalent in our lives. What springs to mind when you hear the term video games?
My childhood.
Usually Skyrim, Mario.
Pac-Man. I love me some Pac-Man.
Tetris, Mario, Call of Duty.
Why do you think video games have lasted as long as they have?
They're a more creative medium.
Because they keep pushing the envelope.
I think it's kind of a fun hobby for people to have on the side.
It's such a new form of media when you compare it to like books.
How far has video game technology progressed?
Very far, considering where we came from, 30 years ago, 40 years?
And they started out as just pixels on a screen.
Look at one of the first games ever, Pong, which is literally 2 white pixels bouncing around another pixel.
It has progressed from games like Pac-Man to games like Final Fantasy 15.
How have video games impacted or influenced your life?
It gives me an outlet when I'm stressed or angry.
It's opened up some friendships for me.
I personally don't play a ton of video games.
I'm much more story-driven. I'm actually not very good at playing video games.
Are video games overpriced for what value they really bring to the audience?
It depends. If it's a AAA developer, most of those seem a bit overpriced.
I don't think they're overpriced for what they are because someone spent a lot of time on that.
It all depends on how much work was put into it.
Paying $60 for a game, what I expect is to get $1 an hour.
What benefits can come from playing video games?
Stress relief.
I think it can help you look at different stories that you may not have thought of before.
For me, what I've noticed is being able to read certain things like maps.
It's definitely something to talk about if you and someone else play certain games.
What downsides can come from video games?
Your eyesight could get bad if you're staring at a screen.
I mean, there is the chance that you can get addicted.
People can really let it control their lives.
It's not the video game's fault, it's the person's fault having a problem responding to the video game.
For a while now, people have tried to bring video games to the movie screens. Do you believe that doing so is a good idea?
I think the past has shown that that doesn't necessarily work.
You're going from being the person controlling the action to the one just sitting there and watching it.
I'm not personally big on it. I wouldn't say it's a bad idea.
Taking a video game to the big screen is not a problem. The problem is everybody's viewpoint on it.
Why have video game movies been so hit and miss?
Mainly because of the fact that they're not as interactive as the video games themselves.
You play a video game, it's a very personal experience.
It all depends on the director and what they actually did with the movie.
The problem is just them not knowing how to put that in the movie narrative.
Where do you think the video game industry will be in the future?
I only see the video games doing what technology does.
It's just going to continue to grow.
Within the next 10 years, VR is going to be a big thing.
Games will continue to get more creative.
After hearing what these people had to say, it is clear that the mystery is not that complicated. It is the enjoyment of immersing oneself in a creative, enjoyable environment. It is the thrill of sharing experiences with others. It is the joy of discovering what adventures lie ahead. My name is Benjamin Baer, and I will talk to you all next time.